Hey, it's time for me to release another video. What do you know? And look at this. I'm having a fire pit. That's right, there's a fire pit going on. And it's the threat of snow coming, and everybody's worried about how much snow we're going to get. We got a bunch of snow already. It's about 6 in the morning, our time. And you can see the sky is pretty light behind me. And no, it's not because of the fire, because the fire's right there. Um, yeah, it's pretty brutal. I got a fire going, and we're kind of see how long it takes for the fire to keep going here um, without feeding it. I've got a bunch to do today, this morning already. Would have already been at work if I was working today. Um, yeah, it's crazy out here. We had some fog last night. Um, I did a bunch of running around last night after work. Work went great. I can never complain about work. Um, yeah, there's the fire. I don't know if you guys are seeing it that well, but yeah, I cleaned out the area around the fire, so it was kind of nice. Um, Promised I was going to do a fire pit this weekend, and had the materials for it, and then some. I have more than enough materials. Um, pretty decent. Pretty decent fire going. Uh, I like to come out here and collect my thoughts. Uh, Anybody that's familiar with basic routines of life, you got to step outside the routine every now and again and change your point of view. It's a good way to clear your head. Um, yeah, you can tell that the fire's kind of not really super huge, which is kind of good because it is a little windy out here today. Um, didn't release a video last night because, well, I was going and going and going and going and had so many other things going on. Did a bunch of running around from here and there and everything else. At the end of the day, I didn't have time. Checked with the kids. The day went good. Checked with my daughter, who just had a baby not too long ago. She's doing fine, and all that was going great. Um, Wife had some running around to do, so we had to go do that. She doesn't like to drive in this stuff, and who can blame you? I mean, the weather is kind of brutal, and it does make it difficult to get around. But yeah, I come out here and I kind of collect my thoughts and get peaceful for a while and just relax and calm down before I have to go through whatever it is I'm going through. And I suggest everybody find some kind of thing to do in their life to, I won't really say bring peace of mind, because you have to live with yourself. You have to live with the things you've done. You have to live with the things you haven't done. So you always have your own mind you're always going to contend with. Your mind's always going to be the battlefield, you know. You're always going to be dealing with issues in your own mind each and every day. So you really don't get a peace of mind, but it gives you a chance to clear your thoughts and to focus on the things that are really super important to you and stay focused on those things. Because life can be distracting. I think we all know that. Uh, and the more distracting it gets from what we need to be doing in life, the farther we get from accomplishing the stuff we need to be doing. You can't let life become a distraction. There's always things that you could do better, things you could do without. Um, Things, I wish I would have spent more time doing this, or I would have wished I spent more time doing that. Uh, it's an opportunity to come out here. And like I said, the United States is a great country. It really is. There's not too many places in the world where I can go outside and just start a fire, you know, in my fire pit, and without the fear of catching anything else on fire. Or yeah, because if you, I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, sparks did fly out of the fire pit. And let this be a lesson for those of you that do have fire pits and things like that. Um, Let this be a lesson for you. Uh, that just because you think you got it pretty well contained, like I do, stuff still flies out, still flies around. You can still catch something on fire in the vicinity. That is another good thing about snow. If it does fly out here like it has in different areas, the snow puts it out right away, which is kind of a nice thing. It really is. It's something to be thankful for. I mean, that's one of the things I think that probably most important in a person's life is there is always something to be thankful for, no matter how big or how small we might think it is. It's still something that somebody else might not have or appreciate. And that to me is probably the most important meaning of life, is to always remain thankful for the time you have, and remain thankful for the things you got. You know, um, I tell my kids all the time. I'm like, hey guys, you know what? And I hate to use this phrase because it's used so many times, but it's the truth. When I was your age, okay, and I know a lot of people out there use that phrase quite often, and they don't realize there's a lot of truth to that. As a society, we've come so far. We've done so much, but it never hurts to get back to the roots of where we came from. To realize that, yeah, it's nice to have things. It's nice to be able to do this, and it's nice to be able to do that, but it wasn't always there. Um, and that should build a little bit of appreciation for what you got. I really should. And I have to say the probably most important aspect of life is to remain thankful. It really is. Show your appreciation. Do what you can, especially for your loved ones and the ones around you. Um, that's the problem with our morals and integrity in our society, is that we think, hey, it's always going to be there. It's always been there. And it's not true. Nothing's truthful except for the fact that life goes on, with or without us. Life will go on. The days still will pass by. As a society, days will continue to come and go. Um, Even if the world were to end in the way we measure time, days will still pass. Solar systems still have days. They still, it's man's arrogance and ego that gets in the way of so many different things. We limit ourselves by what we can accomplish as a civilization. And I'm not just talking the United States, I'm talking throughout the whole world. We limit ourselves, whether it's our petty differences over land or oil or money, or, that's all lust and greed. And anybody that's honest with themselves is going to realize that. That's just lust and greed, okay? It's what I can have and what I can get and when I can have it and how soon I can get it. And it's just lust, jealousy. And a lot of civilizations have fallen because of jealousy, because of that lust. Um, it's not love thy neighbor as thyself, you know. Uh, and that's our problem with our society. You want the truth, there it is. There it is, plain as day. Anybody with two sets of eyes can see it, okay? Anybody with a clear conscience can read it, you know, can relate. They understand it. But it comes back to the whole thing that you're not going to be able to change the world. So start with yourself, okay? Um, I come out here, I start a fire. My kids think I'm crazy, which is fine. I'm sure some of you out there think the same thing, which is fine. You know, he's got a perfectly warm, nice house. Why has he got to go out? And you know, it's because it's what I like to do. It doesn't really require any money. Um, I can take dead stuff from everybody else. And believe it or not, I'm actually adding to the chain of life, whether people realize it or not. Because when this stuff is gone, rather than taking up a landfill, rather than, people say I'm polluting the environment. You know what? Your cars pollute the environment a heck of a lot more than my fire pit does. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Cars are a huge pollutant. The burning of fossil fuel is known to promote and can cause cancer in the state of California. It's been proven. Okay, I used to be on every gas pump, but they took it off. Okay, it really used to be, and I remember when it used to be on the gas pumps. And it's not because of the lead, it's because of the burning of the fossil fuel. All right. So don't come to me with the fact that I'm polluting the environment by having a fire pit every once in a while. Okay, for you environmentalists. All right. I'm sure a lot more of the forest fires do a heck of a lot more damage than my little fire pit. All right. So all that being said and done, uh, I do this for my own personal enjoyment. And I'm doing this to help recycle what we have. And I take the ashes that I have gathered, and from the dust that came from the ground, it goes back to it. I'm just speeding up the process just a wee bit. All right. Um, it's not a hurtful thing. It's not a harmful thing. It's not something to do anything against anybody else. Uh, I do it to clear my mind. And I think a lot of people need to find that. You know, some people do yoga. Okay. I'm not as flexible as I used to be. Otherwise, I'd probably get back into yoga. I've done it. Um, I used to do a lot of different stuff. But, you know, as you get older in life, there's certain things you're not able to do anymore. And you just got to realize it. You got to come to terms with it yourself, saying, hey, my body won't allow me to do these things anymore. Um, you know, I'm amazed at what I can still do, you know, because I know what I've been through. And I look at my life and I'm like, I'm just thankful that I can do half the stuff I can do. But I'm going to draw this to a close for the time being, and I'm sorry about not getting a video out there yesterday. For those of you that have subscribed to my channel, I appreciate it. I'm very thankful for your time and your effort and your viewing of what I have to say. You know, I wish you all the best. I believe with you. I pray for you each and every day. And, you know, I've got 13 subscribers. Before the end of the year, I'd like to make it 56, you know. Just that means 56 people everybody's got the opportunity to listen to what I have to say, okay? Anybody and everybody. But that means 56 people have made a commitment to at least check out what I have to say. And to me, that's important. Okay, so before the end of the year, I'm shooting for 56. If I can get 1,000, great. If I can get 2,000, better yet. And I do review your comments. I just don't go through them openly. What you have to say does mean something to me. And I do think about what everyone says on my videos. And it gives me a chance to reflect on other people's opinions. You know, but like everything, everybody's got an opinion, right? They really do. And I don't play a lot of video games, so therefore you're not going to see a lot of video games on this channel. I talk about the stuff I do, like Minecraft. I do talk about Magic, The Gathering. I do talk about Pokemon Go, which, by the way, I haven't even reached level 39 yet in Pokemon Go. It's a long road, man, long road. but you know, it's 3 million XP. But Dratinis are out today, so those of you that are playing Pokemon Go, go get the Dratinis up, which is nice because dragons are hard to come by. So, but fire pit's drawing to a close, which means I should be probably calling this quits on the video. And for the rest of you, you have a terrific day, and I will definitely talk to you later. All right? And God bless. Have fun. Bye.